Family, grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. I just finished recording a couple minutes ago. Uh, Spirit wasn't done talking to me and telling me to talk to you. So here we are. See, when you know the cost of something that you're wanting, are you really willing to pay the price that it takes to get that thing? See, as you move along this journey, there are different decisions that you're going to have to make. Everything comes at a cost. Are you willing to pay that price? Is what I'm asking. Sometimes it's time, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's people and things around you, changing your habits, changing things that you're doing. Sometimes it's just as simple as changing the atmosphere of your environment. It's just that small sometimes. But are you willing to pay the price? Because you're asking for something. But are you willing to pay the price that is to get it? And see, the image and thing that Spirit wants to keep telling me is it's like when you have your spiritual town, right? You're building new buildings and you're needing new things, right? That's what you need. But are you willing to pay the price to get it? And see, in your spiritual town, that may require a little bit more shadow work. That may require for you to think about how you're talking to people just a little bit, how you're reacting to things just a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Because in order to get something in the spirit, you're going to have to give. As you're out here and you're conquering new things and you're overcoming and your warriors are doing new things and they're sending loot and everything down the tracks, understand it is still give and take. You can't just take. You can't just think that things are just going to happen because you say it does. You have to put in the work in order for those things and for those spirit and for the ancestors to know that you're not just talking some shit. Because everybody can talk some shit. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. But are you willing to put in the work to really become so? See, all I'm saying is if you're really wanting to build up your spiritual town, because you've got to start somewhere. You have to be willing to do these things within yourself. You have to be willing sometimes to jump off the cliff and understand that your wings are going to open. You're going to soar. And you have to be willing to take them hits sometimes when you jump just a little bit too close and you just hit a couple of them rocks. You got to understand that as the price that you're willing to pay for this, are you willing to have somebody else come and derail your train without you even knowing because they set a bomb on your tracks? And see, with all of that, now, did that teach you anything? Did you learn anything? Because you paid a price, did you learn from that price that you had to pay? Did you learn from that price that you had to pay? Did you now understand that you need to have posts and stops and different warriors out there in different areas to block these things from happening? Which is the work that you're doing within yourself to get your guard and protection of your ancestors and spirit around you. Hmm. Ashe. The results equal the work. Now I understand why that paper's sitting. The results equal the work. And it's not going to be 100% all the way good all the time. Because if it is, you're lying to yourself about something. I'm just saying. Because in victory, there is defeat. And in defeat, there are lessons. And in those lessons, there are messages, understandings, downloads, revelations. How deep are you really, really willing to go? When you know what it costs, be willing to pay the price. See, for the walk that I'm going on, my journey, what I have remembered and decided to do in this life, because that's what I've done in past life, I'm willing to pay the price 1,000-fold for the outcome and the lives that are going to be so impacted and brought to just and right truth. The journey to your higher self is a journey that you take alone. But understand you cross many paths getting there. Some of these paths, some of these ways, they give you water, they give you something to eat, they give you something to drink. But are you willing to pay the price to get that item? Are you willing to pay the price? Mm. Spirit, I give thanks. Do you know there have been your ancestors that have paid a price for you to get at least this level of understanding where you were at? This layer in the onion, this piece of the puzzle. There have been ancestors that have paid the price for you to get this understanding. So why not pay a little bit of price to get more of an understanding? Mm, mm. I just said something, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I give thanks. See, these have been short here the last couple times, and I was thinking, Spirit is just because Spirit has told me, and I said it. The message doesn't have to be long in order for it to be deep, in order for it to make sense, in order for it to hit home. Because some things, just like an onion, need to be unpacked, need to be taken apart, or like a puzzle, put back together for your understanding. Ashe. Baby, Ashe. Family, I give thanks. I love you. I love you. Peace.